All right, we are live in living color. Welcome to another fantastic episode of This Week in Reselling, where we interview special guests each and every week from different walks of life in the reselling world. Here we'll discuss the highs and lows in reselling and dive into great conversation. We are positive that you're going to hear something that is going to help you become a better reseller. I'm your host, Ray, and I'm joined right next to me. I can slap him. Can you hear it? Look at this slap.
Kind of hurt.
Sorry. So
hurting a little bit.
I am here right next to me. We have Dustin, my co-host. What's up, D man?
How's it going?
So yesterday, I do want to start off with this. I do want to apologize for the listeners last week for the audio difficulties on the. I listened back for a little bit, and there was a lot of pops and
Couldn't even hear me.
it was a lot. So we found out what the issue was, and we got a new audio machine here. And and we got, as you can see, for the people that are watching us on YouTube, we got a black background.
And we didn't wear green shirts.
We didn't wear green shirts to match the background.
Black, though, so I kind of matched
Well,
it.
no, it looks good, Dustin. It looks good.
Cool speckles.
So, and we got a new monitor. I mean, we're getting there, Dustin.
We're getting there.
Slowly but surely. But I do want to introduce our guest on today's podcast, Dustin.
Absolutely.
We have Wes with the Slim Flippers. How are you doing, Wes? East Tennessee's very own Slim Flippers, Dustin.
So eventually, do we need to branch out? Like this could be like our sister company over
Or
here.
Maybe that could be
I
it.
mean, he's already got
Volunteer
flippers.
state.
That's right.
There we
That's
go.
right.
There
That's
we
right.
go.
You and Chris, old school picker, because he's over there in Crossville. So okay, so Chris, I know that you had me on your podcast. You have a podcast. Could you tell us? Do you have a name of the podcast, or is it just the Slim Flippers podcast?
It's the Slim Flippers podcast. That's
Okay.
the name of it.
Okay, and that's what you're riding with, and your YouTube. You have it on your YouTube channel, and then apart from having your special guests on your podcast, you also do other reselling related content. Correct?
That is correct.
All right.
My
Go
wife
ahead.
and I are both are the Slim Flippers. Melanie.
The Slim. Okay, I like it. So you're So real quick, Dustin, if you didn't know, Wes is actually a teacher.
Okay.
You used to be a coach, right, Wes? You're not
I used to be a coach.
You used to be a coach. So not at Alcoa High School.
No, that's where my son actually went.
For your son goes to school.
Yeah, I'm down in Loudon, Tennessee.
Loudon, Tennessee. So his son has like 3 football state championships.
Dang.
Yeah, because you know that Alcoa is like a powerhouse over there. So, but anyways,
Do we need
Wes.
Michael down there? Like,
Well, they're like, what are they, like 2A or something, Wes?
They are 3A.
3A. So
And
it's,
they've won 21 state championships. They've won the last 8 in a row.
isn't that crazy? Big fish in small ponds kind of situation.
they need to
Yeah.
be going to 5A. What are they doing?
Well, they don't have enough kids, right? Isn't that how they do?
Now, there's only
I think that
only
is.
about 600 kids or so. They're a very small school. They
Yeah,
just get
that's-
the most out of them.
Yeah,
Makes
that's
sense.
there's like 600 in our graduation class. You know?
I forget how big Henderson is.
Exactly. Yeah. So okay. So Wes, for the people that might not know you, give us a little brief introduction on Wes the Slim Flipper, excuse me.
The Slim Flipper. Well, I've only been
I know. I'm sorry. I do this. They do that to us too. So
The
I
picker,
apologize.
the
Flipper, picker,
The skipper.
skipper. What else, Dustin?
I ain't gonna say it.
I don't know.
I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna
All
say
right.
it.
Go ahead, Wes. Go ahead.
Well, I have been at it just a little over a year. My wife has been at it a little over 2 years, and she kind of pulled me into the vortex of flipping and selling things. She had brought some stuff into the house. My son is 18 years old. He actually just graduated from Alcoa. So we're past a lot of different stages in life, toys and all that kind of stuff. Well, our granddaughter came along, and so we started buying her a few little things. She's only 4 years old, but one day my wife came in with about 3 bags worth of toys, and I looked at her and I was like, does she really need that much, here at my mom and Papa's house, Mimi and Papa's house? And she goes, actually, some of it's for her, but I'm going to be reselling it. And so in my beautiful job of being the husband, I decided I was going to help get stuff out of my house. So I kind of jumped into helping sell things. And as I kept going, I thought, you know what, I could do this. I can do this. So I started watching people like you and Commonwealth Picker and Perry Tornado and all those people, and I started picking things up and learning because I am a teacher. I'm always trying to learn new things. I'm always looking for that next challenge, and so this is how I kind of landed there.
Okay. Okay. So, was there any experience before, like you said, you had a lot? You know, your mama and papa had a lot of stuff, right? Isn't that
No,
what
I
you
was
said?
saying we were mama and papa because
You were mama and
Gotcha.
papa. Okay. So you just had a lot of stuff. Did you have any eBay reselling experience prior to that?
zero.
Just zero experience.
Zero.
So it was just so how did that ball get rolling? Like you're new to so like how long have you been reselling? I know that last week you were dropping down the comments and I think it was like maybe like a couple weeks, if not a month or something, a couple months or like how long? Tell me, Wes.
Well,
Tell
I've
us.
been at it since June 1st of last year.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I've been at it a little over a year, but one of the things I put on your comments last week, one of the very first things I bought, which this is going to tell you what I did and did not know. I went to a yard sale and I picked up 111 of the Beanie Babies. Can you guess how many I still have?
One will sell.
Uh-huh.
One will sell.
110.
No, 111. So
Oh
Hey, one day.
I got a lot. Yeah, maybe if I hold on to them forever,
no.
I doubt it. But
They'll-
I've got a lot I
they'll-
can give away. So if you have somebody that has me donate them to, I can do that. But it's
Yeah,
been a quite the learning curve for me. But I'm not trying to fast track myself. I'm a former basketball player, played college basketball, and I know to stay within myself and play my game and do my game. And I'm not trying to be like anybody else. I'm just trying to be me and have a good time. The interviewing thing actually was born out of COVID for me because when we had come out of school, I started doing some interview for my kids so they could kind of see me on YouTube, and I started interviewing several people like Judy Norton, who was on the Waltons. I interviewed Johnny Cash's sister, Joanne Cash. I had Kane from WWE, and I actually put that on my reselling podcast. So
Glenn Jacobs.
Do what?
Glenn Jacobs.
Yes, Glenn Jacobs. And so I was just trying to entertain my students, and I did about 24 total interviews. And so I took that as a way to jump into doing this reselling game. So I just kind of married the two together, and here we are.
Okay. So that's interesting. So you just have, I guess, being a teacher, you just like naturally have that gift of gab.
I don't know if it's gift of gab. Actually, when I was growing up, I was painfully shy.
That's hard for me to believe, Wes.
My kids don't believe it either. None of my students believe it because I try to tell them, hey, you can do this, because I talk in front of people, every day, all day long. I actually ended up getting my first college degree in mass communications marketing. And so there was a lot of talking in that. It's just a way for me to combat the biggest fear for me, which is public speaking, believe it or not.
You have a fear of public speaking?
I did. I don't anymore.
So
I have fear.
So Dustin is like that. So if you were to give my brother-in-law right here a tip for public speaking, what would you like? How did you get over your fear of public speaking? This is some good information here.
It is.
I like this.
I will tell you, a lady at Carson Newman University, when I went there, I had a speech class. Her name was Nora Spute, and I will never forget that lady as long as I live. She changed my life. She never gave up on me. She said, Mr. Sperling, you have this big booming voice. I want you to use it, fill this entire room up. And she spent 1 week of classes just on me. She would not let me sit down until I got that speech right. So one of the tidbits that I could give, Dustin, is this. When you're speaking, look right above, right here.
Okay.
The eyebrows?
Look at your eyes, just look right here.
Okay.
That's helped me a lot, tremendously. But I've changed all that. Like I said, I'm not that shy person anymore. I actually got over it because, Ray, I decided I was going to miss out on a lot if I didn't get to it.
Dustin's not that shy. You just got to get a couple of adult beverages in him. And
Just a couple. Yep.
I guess just like everybody else, right?
I've been playing golf all day, so I got.
Oh, have
I
you?
got a couple. I
didn't know you went golfing.
I did.
So that's what that smell is.
It is.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, I'm just kidding. So, Wes.
This is what I wore to golf. So yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was
Oh,
sweating.
okay.
Yep.
No. So, Wes.
What did you shoot today?
Terrible.
Dustin's left-handed. He's a lefty.
Oh,
I would never-
southpaw.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying out these Callaway balls I was given. Never will hit Callaway balls again. Went to my Bridgestones I normally use. Shot lower back nine than in the front nine.
There you
Shot
go.
at 85, but normally shoot 80, 78, 80. That's my normal. 80. It was terrible today.
I'm gonna come to Nashville one day. We're gonna go play golf together. How about
There
that?
you
Let's
go.
go. Come on. We'll film it. We'll get Ray play.
I'll film it because I've played golf maybe 3 or 4 times. Like I can count on one hand how many times I've played.
Yep. Definitely.
It's just not. It's not something that I don't know. I'd rather be doing something else than playing golf.
Well, I'm all about sports because, like you said, I'm actually a PE teacher. I've been in teaching for 25 years, so I'm all about sports. Getting an opportunity to do different things. I may not be very good at it, but I'm going to sure try.
So when do you start back to school, Wes?
Wednesday.
It's coming up, right? Wednesday. Okay. All right.
I feel like they start early and earlier every year.
I know, right? They're gonna be like 4th of July.
Start the first day of school,
Like
4th of
5th of July. So, Wes, so your kids, now that you've been selling for like a little bit over a year, your students, have you kind of like told them and say, hey, I kind of like sell people's junk on the internet? No,
Nope.
you don't like let them know.
I haven't mentioned it. It's never come up. I'm there. I've got a job to do, and that's to be their PE teacher. So I don't need to involve what I do on my side business because a lot of teachers have those side hustles going on because we got to try to make ends meet. And I'm just doing it out of fun. I'm enjoying it, and I tell you what, I've learned so much stuff, but I've also met a lot of great people, just like you gentlemen here this evening. Getting a chance, an opportunity to talk and just kind of put yourself out there. I love it. My other side hustle is, and Ray, I'm not sure if it's come up between you and I when we spoke. I'm a high school and college basketball referee.
Yes, you did tell me that.
I wasn't sure
Yes.
if you knew that or not, but I've been at that for 22 years.
Do you know an Andy Griffith?
From the Andy Griffith Show?
No, Andy Griffin.
Andy Griffin.
Griffin.
And there's an Andy Gilly.
Griffin. Yeah.
Andy Gilly is TSW.
I do
Yeah.
not.
Is he? No.
Yeah.
He does some of the referee like scheduling for basketball. At least here in the Middle Tennessee. I don't know. I guess
Well,
but anyways.
I've been fortunate over the years. I've ref 4 TSSAA state tournament games.
Oh man.
That's awesome.
Okay.
So-
So, okay, question. Who is the greatest basketball player of all time?
Michael Jordan, without a doubt.
Michael Jordan. No LeBron James. No.
Without a doubt.
Who's number 2? Would LeBron be number 2? Or are you like a Magic, Wilt Chamberlain?
I think
Larry Bird.
LeBron needs to be there. I think he needs to be probably number 2.
Okay. What about you, Dustin? Dustin's a LeBron like
But
fanboy.
I grew up with MJ though. I say MJ 1, LeBron 2.
MJ 1, LeBron 2?
Yeah.
I think I just put that seat way too low.
Uh-oh. Well, they're gone. Okay. Maybe he'll get back.
Wes.
I'm here.
Okay.
You
We
keep talking. I'm gonna see if I-
the camera went off that we were using, so this is the laptop camera. So
Okay.
Dustin's gonna try to turn it back on. But anyways, there's a button on the top that says on and off, Dustin. Yeah, it's not. It's I don't know what's going on. Again, we've had issues. We've had technical issues all day long, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Let's say hi to some people in the chat, Wes.
Okay,
about
let's
that?
do it.
Let's say we have Joe Deal says, hi guys, I'm out of Jackson, Tennessee. So that's West Tennessee for sure. It's on the top, Dustin.
Start USB streaming.
Oh, you got to disconnect it. There. And then, hold on. Dustin, why don't you come over here and talk to the chat?
Exhausted.
Yeah, it's the battery. So anyways, so this is how we're going to have to do it, guys. My apologies. Maybe I can move.
Hey, we're gonna figure this out one day.
We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out.
Yeah, center that.
How about we do it?
Center that baby up.
How about we do it this way?
It's how
There
the
you go.
green, though. I was like,
Huh?
how the green.
Well, what green?
That's
Oh, the green. Well,
That's
it is what it is. It is what it is, Dustin.
It
at
is
this
what
point.
it is. Hello, Fireball Flippers.
Yeah.
Well, we got the audio figured out.
Yeah, the
Look at
audio's fine. Now it's just time for the camera.
Yep.
So, hey, at least we get to look right here, Dustin.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
all
Look
right.
at the green light.
So, what's going on, Amanda? Good to see you. We have Death Pile Pickers in the in the building. Your show, brother. I know, man. I know. I know. Well, just now, you Slim. So, Ray trying to pull a what did it say? A Shay and fake fault. No.
Yep.
All right. So we're back
We're back.
again. So at least
Ray, I started to jump into another Slim Flippers video.
hey, anytime that happens, you're more than welcome to take over, Wes. So, anyways, I don't even know what we're talking about. What's up, Andy? Good to
Well,
see you.
we had discussed Michael Jordan.
Yes.
The greatest player.
And LeBron. I mean, you got to throw in some other people. Of course, I think it's all generational too, because everybody in their generation thinks this player's the best. Like you'll hear the LeBron generation say, "No, it's LeBron hands down," But I'm telling you, from generation to generation, there's no other person for me than Michael Jordan.
Mhm.
He's just too clutch.
Yeah. MJ's the GOAT, man. That's why he's the GOAT,
Then you,
Dustin.
then you throw Kobe in there, but you think about it.
Oh, I forgot about Kobe.
But you throw
yeah.
Kobe in there, but then LeBron and Kobe.
But
they
Kobe
played a
mimicked
lot.
his game after Michael.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So would Kobe be number 2 and LeBron be number 3?
I think Kobe 3. I mean, because when you think head to head,
I take Kobe 3.
When they play the Lakers, who won more?
I would pick Kobe Bryant over LeBron James any day of the week. Any day of the week.
Take away Shaq. Take away Shaq right now.
Yeah.
What happens?
I
How
would
many
take Kobe
championships does Kobe get?
any day of the week. Any day of the
You
week.
can take away.
Dude, you can
at
say
least
that
2.
to anybody except for LeBron,
Look at
but
the
I mean, it's a
teams
different time.
Look at the
Anyways,
teams
we can
LeBron
talk
was
about this.
carrying.
Not true, everybody
Okay.
before joining the lounge is Jordan.
I'm just saying.
So, all right. Next up. So, Wes, now that we got to know you a little better, or now that we got to know you a little bit, let's get to know you a little bit better. I'm still frazzled because of this camera situation, guys.
I'm a little upset.
So
The
come over to
battery's
YouTube,
exhausted.
watch us, get all bent out of shape
Yeah.
about nothing. So, but we're gonna muscle through this and we're gonna figure this out next time. So, all right. Overrated, underrated, Wes. You ready? I'm gonna ask you 10 different subjects, 5 being reselling related and 5 not being reselling related. And you're gonna let us know, in your opinion, if they're overrated or underrated. All right?
Got it.
Okay. But before we get into that, we do want to give a shout out to the sponsor of the podcast, one of the sponsors of the podcast, and that's our good friends over at My Reseller Genie. So one of the best accounting analytics solutions for all kinds of resellers. They they integrate with eBay, Poshmark, and some other reselling platforms. So if you want to get 15% off your first month, use the code NashvilleFlippers, and you'll get 15% off your first month. Oh, okay. So, Wes, first one up, and this is a good one. Overrated, underrated, number 1, Dustin.
Beanie Babies.
Way overrated.
So what made you purchase those 110 Beanie Babies, Wes?
Well, I think I went off on what I knew when they were popular, and that's about all I had to go on because remember this was done. This was like my very first pick I'd ever done. I'd went to an estate sale and I saw these and I thought, oh wow, because I remember them being so popular and people getting lots of money for them. But wow, what a bad pick.
So what did you see people getting a lot? Like, where did that information come from?
Like how they were, or what
Like,
do you mean?
like you said, these people were getting a lot of money from them.
Oh,
Like,
this
it
was
was
back
just-
when they were popular. I'm talking about back in the day when they were
Back
popular.
in the day,
Right, when they first
popping.
come out. So that, and me not having any reseller knowledge, I was just going off of that information. Oh, I remember these were really popular. Well, not anymore.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Now, Dustin, did that Beanie Baby sell for you?
No.
No?
Still waiting for the offer.
Tell the
to be
people.
sent.
Tell the people. It was funny because we brought it up last week.
Yeah,
but
the old crab Beanie Baby. Someone's watching it. I got 2 watchers now. Sent the offer out last night.
You got it's a crab Beanie Baby.
Yeah, the crab one.
it has crabs and it's a crab
Yes.
because it's so old.
Yes.
What's the name of the crab?
Don't even know.
You don't know the name of the Beanie Baby, the crab
Not
one?
off the top of my head.
Let us know, chat. Let us know what the name of the
Did I
Beanie
send
Baby
you a
is.
screenshot of it?
I have 6 of them.
You have 6 crabs, or do you just have crabs, Wes?
No, I don't have crabs. I have
Okay,
6
just Beanie Babies. Okay.
6 Beanie Baby crabs.
Did I have it? I thought I sent you a screenshot.
You did. I think you did too. That's it.
Claude
Claude the crab.
Claude the
There you
crab.
go. There we go. You got 6 of those, Wes.
Yes,
That's
unfortunately.
intense. Yeah.
You want another one?
I even have one of the platypus, the purple platypus.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a
Yeah.
good one. Let's see what Nick picked. I've been selling Beanie Babies. I got them all free. A lot of them up and priced them very cheap. And they are selling. That's interesting. How many of them together did you lot up? Was it like 3 or 4, 5 or 6, 10?
We tried that and
I
they sold it. And
I can't imagine anybody buying multiple Beanie Babies.
Because didn't we have 5 in our whatnot show a couple weeks?
And no, yeah, we couldn't get rid of them for
Put
like
them
a
up for
dollar.
a dollar. A dollar for 5 of them. No one put
Wow.
them in.
Nobody wanted them. So,
One day.
all right. Oh shoot, I was supposed to say that one, Dustin.
It's
You can
fine.
do number 2. Overrated, underrated number 2.
Boba tea?
Boba tea.
Boba tea?
Boba.
Boba Fett tea?
Boba Fett. Wes looks like a very connoisseur of boba tea.
I am not.
Do you know what it is, Wes?
I do not.
You've never had boba tea? Dustin, have you ever had boba tea?
Nope. That's probably for the best.
So it's like a tea. Think of it like
But it's got those like little balls.
yeah, it has like
right?
these. You can either do
Seeds, or
like
what is it,
they're
seeds?
like tapioca balls,
Uh,
or they have like these little flavor balls inside, Wes, and they're different flavors. And when you're sucking on it, this is terrible.
That is.
I know. We're talking about balls and we're talking about.
Let's start over.
Okay. When you're drinking the drink, the thing that's inside the flavor capsule comes up, and then it kind of like
Mhm.
it it opens up in your mouth, and it gives you like a
A flavor explosion.
yes, a flavor explosion. So the tea can be like green tea, all kinds of different teas. So
Peach
they're
tea.
pretty good.
Okay.
They're pretty good. So
Fruit
So
tea.
you're gonna say overrated, underrated on those.
you
You
what you've never had it. So what would
I've
you
never
say?
had it, so how can I
So-
say either way?
You need to try it. You need to try it.
I will try it.
Try it. So Larry, way out one. Good to see you, Larry. Glad that you're here.
Go on.
So Mike says go on. Yeah, it was interesting. So all right, the next one up, Wes, overrated, underrated, number 3, estate sales. What do you think about estate sales?
Overrated.
No love on for the estate sales.
I agree to that.
Yeah.
Well, now I do have a friend that actually is an estate seller. They go and they do this, and they work really hard at it. So, and I've only been to a handful of them, but some of the ones I've encountered seem to be way overpriced. So that's why
Okay.
I'm saying overrated.
So does your friend give you like a friend's discount, or like what's going on here? Does he let you
No.
pick? No. Even does he know what you're doing?
Yeah, he knows.
and still like no love.
Well, they're trying to run a business, and I would never ask them to do that. You know what I'm saying? I just
I can see that.
I'd feel weird asking him to do that to help me try to get money for my business. So because he's trying to make money for his business.
Yeah. I can see that for sure. All right, next one up, number 4, Dustin.
Wedding receptions.
Overrated, underrated. Wes looks like a guy that just like gets to a wedding reception and just like completely lets loose.
Kind of like me. Got it.
Yeah, he's got his tie like in the beginning of the night. It's real tight, and it just keeps getting lower and lower.
And then
by
the ties
end,
around
it's
his
like
head.
his head. Yeah, he's going barefoot in some situations.
I saw a guy playing barefoot in golf today.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have to wear spikes on the?
I don't have to, but I was like, I've seen people do it, but I was like, he's earthing.
Yeah. What's the point of wearing cleats on the golf course?
So you don't like just
so you don't slip.
They don't slip.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I've seen people play barefoot, and apparently it works sometimes.
They got those talons.
Yeah. Dig
Okay.
in.
Okay. So Wes, what's the wedding reception looking like for?
I'm going to shock you. I'm going to say it's underrated.
Okay. So you're a wedding reception kind of fella.
Well, I'm not, but I know it's all about your bride, and it's it's her time to her very first moment as your bride to shine in front of everybody. And so when you get married, you as a guy, you just step back and you let her have that moment. It's actually a pretty magical thing to see.
But what about not your reception, Wes? But what about you're just invited to the wedding, to some old college buddies finally getting married, and you're just going to a wedding reception and you're just going bananas.
Well, for me, going bananas is going in there and the meal, because now it's turned into you got to serve this full course meal, and I'm more interested in rating what they're serving.
Okay.
I mean, what are we serving here at this chicken dish? Because as long as it's not coming out of my pocket, so to speak, it's fine.
Yeah. What's I hate it when you go to a wedding and it's only hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah. What was it? Finger
foods.
Yeah, it's like the wedding starts at 5, and then by the reception it's like 6:30. Like it's dinner time. Like, give me something other than pigs in a blanket.
Pigs in a blanket, or like the
or
ham and cheese roll-ups.
You want the shrimp?
Yeah.
You want?
Yeah, give me like a chicken and a potato and
4-course meal.
5 course. 5 course, baby. Wes looks like a ordained pastor that marries people who could star in Teen Mom. What do you think about that, Wes?
I'll take it. That's fine.
I like it. All right, moving on. Number 5, thermal printers, Wes. Have you made the investment into purchasing a thermal printer?
I have not, but I hope to soon.
Okay.
So
there's some good ones out there.
Because I've heard everybody praising them and saying you need to get one.
So okay. So what are you doing right now when your stuff sells? Are you just going to the printer, printing it off, cutting the sheet of cutting?
Well, my wife handles all that, so I kind of stay out of that section.
Gotcha. So, I mean, you don't necessarily have to buy a Rolo or a Zebra or anything like that. Any of them on Amazon work just as good.
Any of them.
Absolutely. So, when you make an investment, anybody that's listening to this, the first investment that you need to make for your business is buying a thermal printer. Yep. You're not going to believe how much. Like, Dustin didn't have a thermal printer for the longest time.
At least 2 years, for the first 2 years or so.
So tell us, Dustin. So once you purchased the thermal printer, how did it change? Tell us the magic of the thermal.
Ink. You don't have to go to Walmart, buy the $20 ink cartridge every month or so. Saves you money on that end.
Yeah.
It's easy, no brainer.
Easy breezy. It's easy breezy, Wes.
But then they got the Bluetooth ones.
Yeah, now they have Bluetooth ones, Wes.
I need a Bluetooth one. That's my next purchase.
See, there it is, Ray. I'm extrapolating all this knowledge because like I said, I've been at it a year, And I know there's a lot of stuff that I don't know. So I'm like a sponge, you know, and I'm here to soak it up.
Okay, so that when you can, I know the girls. You just had the girls from the Let's Do Lunch podcast. They have a promotion. They have a printer. I can't remember the name of it, but you can get like 10% off, and I think one of them is a Bluetooth printer, so thermal printer. So I'm telling you, man, we used to have a thermal printer sponsor, and then we would just like give them out. So we need to work on that again.
We do.
So
we need to reach out to them.
Well, Ray, on that one, I gave you a shout out when I was talking to Angie.
Oh yeah, I haven't listened to it.
Well, so. I gave it to. It was early on, so you need to. If you even watch the first 5 minutes, you'll hear my shout out to you. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been talking to them.
So they're good gals. They're good.
Yes,
gals.
they are. They are fantastic. I appreciate having an opportunity to speak with them.
Yeah. So okay, Larry says ice cream, cake, and punch only. No dinner, no bar. Absolutely the worst. Even more so when you're a diabetic. Oh wow, man. Yeah, that's
not even a bar.
Not even a bar.
I'd cry.
Open bar?
You gotta have an open bar.
Dustin be like, if Dustin finds out you have an open bar, the man's getting like triples.
2-for-1s. I'm going 2-for-1s all night till they shut it down.
And then literally you see him off in the corner, and I'm like, man, is he all right?
I think I'm good. I'm waiting to finish this.
He's like doing the electric slide, the cha-cha slide.
I'm going crazy.
Everything. What's your favorite wedding dance, Wes? You seem like a
the Dougie,
the electric slide kind of fella.
Again, I'm going back to those moments because, like I said, I made it about my wife, and watching my wife and her father dance was wonderful because he's no longer with us. So just watching that memory, him getting to dance with his daughter and her dancing with him, that's my favorite dance.
Okay, there you go. Wes is like this emotional fella, you know. Mike says it took me 1 month of printing paper labels before switching. Get it done, Wes. Get her done.
So, I have to do it. And Death Pile Picker, I will get that done.
Yeah. I can't imagine. Oh man, just cutting all the labels. It would be a disaster.
And then paper cuts every once in a while.
Oh man. It's we'll get you a code for sure. Get some money off, Wes. So moving on, this is a good one. Number 6, Dustin.
Overrated, underrated. Nike Monarchs.
Do you know what the shoes? Do you know what Nike Monarch is? You
do
probably
not.
have them on your feet right now, Wes. It's like the epitome of the dad shoe. So.
Oh, the dad shoe. I still need a pair.
I'm not saying that you're the epitome of a dad.
Those cream and teal ones, I'd rock those.
But, or am I the epitome of a granddad? How about that?
I don't know. Okay, I have a question for you. See these right here, the Nike Monarchs.
Got it.
Wes, you have any of these in your closet? No, this is like the dad shoe. You know, this is Barbecue Central. You know, this is put another
beer in the koozie and flip the burgers.
Yeah, this is. Yep. So, what do you think about these shoes, Wes? They come in extra E. They come in like
they're
extra
not for
wide.
me. I'll just say that.
E, what width?
Not for you. Okay.
No.
Do you see the Croc version that I sent you the other day?
Of the Nike Monarchs?
Yes.
I haven't seen that.
I tagged
well, let me flip back, and now this is going to be an unpaid thing here, but I'm going to flip back to my reffing for a moment. Since we're talking about shoes, for the last 4 years, I've been wearing Hokas.
Okay.
Hokas. Hey, I got a pair on. I love Hokas.
And I teach PE some in my Hokas as well because I'm in the gym all day, and those things are like walking on marshmallows. I absolutely love the Hokas.
I can't wear them. They hurt my feet.
Are you serious?
What?
Yeah, I can't wear them. I tried it. I went to the shoe store the other day and tried to buy some. I'm like, these do not.
What
they were
did
terrible.
You try on?
The Clifton.
Try the Bondi.
They were too narrow for my foot, and they were too high off the ground. I don't know. I don't like a really high off the ground.
Which version did you try? The 9s?
I don't know. Whatever the new one is.
How tall are you, Ray?
I'm 6 foot.
Okay, so you can make yourself 6'2".
Yeah,
Because-
it's too high off the ground for me. I don't
Well,
like
see,
the
I'm
way.
6. Listen, I'm 6'6". It makes me about 6'8" out there on the floor.
Yeah,
They have different versions. They have a little bit.
they're too narrow too because I have like legitimate flat feet, so they were like going over. It wasn't
So
it
you need
wasn't a
wide.
good look.
You need a wide.
I like my Brooks.
Brooks, you
I love my Brooks.
need to try on a wide.
I'm
Do
all
it.
right.
Most guys that I rep with,
Oops.
a lot of us wear the Hokas, and there's a lot of people that wear Brooks, actually.
I like my Brooks. The GTS.
I think I lost.
I like the Brooks. So, all right. Junk Monkey, how's it going? Good to see you. We have Chris at Peak is in the building. Ray, do you even flip, bro? We do. So, this East Bay? Oh, right? No, it's not East Bay. Can you hear yourself? I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
I'm just my mic's cutting in and out.
Your mic or your.
This, I think that thing.
I can hear you.
I can't hear anybody now.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Mm-mm.
Hold on. How about now?
Nope.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Nope.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Nope.
Did you mute it?
No.
Check 1 2.
Is there a mute button?
Yeah, that's the mute. Or unmute it. Check 1 2. Sorry, Wes.
That's fine.
Mic check. Yeah.
Can you hear yourself?
Can't hear me, but the mic's working.
Check. I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Wes was very faint. That's all.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you because you're next to me.
Oh, well, okay. Anyways.
Yeah, Ray, I can hear you better than I can hear him.
There we go.
Well, let's turn up his mic.
There we go.
I can hear you really good now.
That's better.
That's better?
Yep.
Okay. All right. What's up, fellas? Good to see you. Philly 5 Dime. Good to see you. Team Broski's here. That's right. So let's see here. Hard to find wide Hokas, Dustin.
They are, but they make them.
Well, I don't even know what we're talking about.
You need to try them.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Dustin.
You're good.
Overrated, underrated, number 7, Wes, yard sales.
I think they're underrated because
Okay.
if you get out and work, and my wife and I, every Saturday morning without fail, we're out there trying to find stuff and source. We found a lot of really good stuff. I mean, you got to go, and it's tiring. But for me, I think it would be underrated for me.
How are your negotiating skills, Wes?
Well, it's like anything that I've done, like we talked about earlier, my speaking and all that kind of stuff. I've gotten really good at it because I have the power of walking away. It doesn't bother me a bit.
Okay. So what's are you like? What's the most? I guess it always depends on the item, but like what's a walking away price for you? Just
$5
not,
on a hat.
yeah, that's too much.
It's too much.
Of course, it always depends on the hat.
Yep.
Like
it
if
does.
you got
It
like
does depend. It does depend on the hat. It does. But some people price their things. They think it's a whole lot more than what it really is worth. And you can tell the people that have actually done the research, and that's fine. You know, they're trying to make $1. But you can tell they've been on YouTube, not YouTube, but eBay and looking at prices and things.
The eBay
and
printouts under the item.
They're right on the price point, and that's fine. So
yeah, that's okay. Okay. Is your wife a big negotiator? Do you go with her to the yard sales?
yes, she will negotiate. And if she doesn't like the price, she goes, okay, thank you.
That's good. That's good. All right. Next one up, number 8. Dustin, go ahead.
Overrated, underrated. Titans, New Jerseys.
Have you seen the Titans New Jerseys, Wes?
I have not.
Dropped today.
Well, we haven't seen them either. So for the first time,
Uh-oh.
we're going to show.
You gonna drop it here?
We're gonna drop it here. They just dropped at 8:00. So here is what they look like on their Instagram.
Oh, they're going Oilers.
Oilers. Do they have like a video or? Let's see
sure
here.
they do.
Here we go.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Let's see here. Oilers reveal
They
uniforms.
look so clean.
This is cool. Oh yeah, those look nice.
I'm buying.
I'm sure they'll be on sale like tomorrow. Yeah, these look. I love the white helmet.
The one that just hits.
Yeah, looks good. Thoughts, Wes?
My initial thought is back in, let's see, when they were the Tennessee Oilers,
Yep.
my dad and I'm a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan. So my dad and
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
my dad and I took him down to Nashville and we watched the Oilers play the Steelers in Vanderbilt Stadium back in, I think it was 99.
So clean.
And they had those uniforms on right there. The baby
Nice.
blues is what
The
they
baby
call them.
blues. Yep.
They
We're
look
gonna have to
good.
get. They just need to keep these.
They just need to bring those back.
Yeah. I mean,
Rock them every game.
yeah. Just keep them.
Why couldn't they just keep that and just take like the oil rig off the helmet and put the Titans logo on it? Just
I know. That's what they should have
They should
done.
have kept that color.
I mean, that's all you had to do.
That's all you had to do. That is all you had to do.
Because
Because they want the two-tone blue.
Yeah.
I guess
It's just clean look. That's a clean
it's just
look.
clean. It's clean. They might do that once they retire the newest jerseys or whatever. So, Earl the Pearl would be proud of that. Yep, this is a nice looking uniform.
And what was in the collar?
Y'all blue, love you blue.
Yep.
Yeah,
See,
that's
like
a
right
clean-
there, Ray, you could just take that oil rig off and then just put
the
the
Titan.
Titans logo right on it.
Yep,
Hey,
that red face mask is
put the
clean.
Batman building on
Put the Batman building on it.
it. Yeah. Bill.
Well, you got to remember it's the Tennessee Titans, Dustin. It's not the Nashville Titans.
Oh, they've even got the Oilers up there on it. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. That's
I
cool.
like it.
Yeah, I watched them playing those.
I think they play twice in these,
I'm
right?
definitely getting a Simmons jersey of that one.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, Simmons was on here, right?
Yep, right there, the first
Oh,
one.
the first one. Yeah, that's a nice one.
Definitely getting that one.
Yeah, those are clean. Clean. All right. Next one up, Wes. Whatnot. Overrated, underrated. I know you don't sell on Whatnot that I know of.
I wished I did. We had that discussion.
You need to do it. You need to just get on
Do
there.
it.
Yeah, I need to get. I think it's underrated.
Are you a purchaser of Whatnot, Wes?
I haven't purchased anything either.
I
You need
haven't
it.
either, though.
You haven't purchased anything on Whatnot?
No.
You sell all this stuff, you've never bought anything on Whatnot.
No,
He's
I
trying
just-
to make money, Ray. He's
I
not
just
trying
finally
to.
started buying stuff on eBay.
What?
Yeah, I probably bought like 2-3 things on eBay lately.
What? Wait, you have not purchased anything on eBay until this year?
Probably the last year, yeah.
Last year? What did you buy? Dustin's this person that's like so paranoid about like getting scammed. Like anything. Like he won't use, like if we're like in a rural part of Tennessee or like we're at a yard sale and we need to get cash, he won't use the ATM in like a random gas station.
No.
Which I get it, but it's like, dude, if you get scammed, the bank is gonna give you your money back.
Like,
You know?
Temu
He's
made
just
everyone
being
out
prudent,
scam.
Ray. That's all. He's just being prudent.
I was nervous about my first Temu purchase.
Your Temu purchase?
Yeah.
What,
Because
did you pay through PayPal?
I did PayPal.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the safest way to
there
do
you
it.
go. There you go. So,
But yeah, I
Um,
hope to sell on Whatnot one day. I hope to. And you already taught me something. Don't sell the the Beanie Babies.
don't sell the Beanie Babies.
Now you could put the whole
What if I just
lot,
put them up for auction and just say, here, take them?
$1.
We did. We
$111
tried that.
for
We had
$1.
5 and nobody wanted them.
But 111 though for $1.
111.
Starting out for $1. You should do that.
Then they'll find another West that think that they're going to make money on.
I'm saying
Yeah,
that's not a bad idea.
it's not a bad idea. We don't have 111 Beanie Babies to do it.
I know.
But West does.
West does. I think it needs to be your first show. Just get rid of the.
Just get rid of their Beanie Babies.
That's a good idea.
Because you'll take anything at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll tell you what, Wes, don't start selling on Whatnot until you have a thermal printer.
Okay.
Because
Because it's going to be like print, label, label.
oh, dude, it
Yep.
would be insane. We have Kristen and Rural Squirrel in the building. Kristen, drop your link to your thermal printer sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Grams and Pops Vintage into a sports ball show just for a little bit. We're just talking.
We're mixing it in.
We're mixing it in. We have a coach here. So can we call you Coach, Wes?
Yeah, they call me
that all
coach.
right?
My kids do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got
And a referee. And you got
Ref.
the referee. So
something that just came across my mind. You played at Carson Newman, you said? What?
and Tennessee Wesleyan. I
Did
transferred.
y'all
down.
play against Belmont or Belmont any? Okay. Do you know what Kerry West?
I do not.
He played for Belmont back in the day. Y'all about the same age. He was my high school basketball coach. That's why I asked.
What position did you play, Wes?
In college, I was a wing player.
Okay. What is Carson Newman's mascot? Are they
Eagle.
like an eagle?
The
Okay.
Eagles.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I like that.
What's this just came to my mind. What's the most egregious foul that you've ever seen in your refereeing career?
The most egregious foul. Probably we were on a fast break one night, and you could see the kid. He was going in to score the basket, and this kid come from half court, and I could just see he was welling up, ready to take him out. When the kid got up he just basically just about took the kid's head off, but he ended up slamming over into me, and his elbow come up and hit me in the head, and I got concussed out of it.
Whoa.
Wow.
And I spent about the last 6 minutes not really sure where I was at.
Dang. Did that player get ejected out of the game?
Oh, yeah. He got tossed.
Immediate ejection.
Yeah. So you just took an elbow to the noggin.
Right on top of the head. I mean, he hit me dead center, and I was just like, I didn't have no idea where I was at.
That's crazy. All right. So
basketball is not a physical sport.
Oh, it's a very physical contact
man.
sport.
I think so. All right. Last one here, Wes. Over and underrated number 10.
Ice cream.
Ice cream?
Ice cream. Yes, sir.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
For ice cream?
Dustin screams. We all scream for ice cream.
I think it's overrated. My wife would say underrated.
You're saying ice cream is overrated.
Yes. Especially when you're like me and you have IBS and it tears your stomach.
The dairy. You need to try non-dairy, like oat milk or almond milk.
They have quite a few of those.
Yeah. What is that? Oak, yeah?
Halo Top.
Halo Top. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I think that's just like low calorie.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ones.
Yeah.
Plenty of them.
So no ice cream for Wes.
No.
Dude, I've been selling the weirdest things lately on my eBay. I just had something that sells
7 months.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. So I've been going hardcore on this whatnot thing, and I've been getting the weirdest sales. And I've not posted anything new on my eBay store, like literally like in a month. Like Justin says 7 months, but like it's been like 2 months at the
4
most.
months. You haven't posted since the spring.
Anyways, so I'm just selling like the oldest stuff that just been sitting around. So
there you go.
Maybe it's getting fixed, or maybe they want my business back or something.
So you're reaching over in your death pile and pulling everything out and going here.
Yeah. I'm literally like, that's the thing. I'm like, I wanted to start over on my eBay store. So it's like everything that's been listed, like slowly, anything that's been listed for like over a year or just been super stale, instead of like ending it and then selling similar. I'm like, I don't want to even see this in my garage anymore. Let's throw it on whatnot and I just want to get rid of it. And then either I'll get exactly like a little less than eBay value, which is okay, but it's out. Like I'm just want to start new. I want to start fresh. And I want my average sale price before it was like $30. My average sale price. Mm-hmm. Now I want it to be $50.
Yeah.
So I want everything that sells to be $50 or more. Anything that's under that, if I can get it for a cheap price, it's going on whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to do. I just want to start fresh, Wes.
Well, here's what I want you all to do. I want you all to be my whatnot coaches. Okay. Can you coach me up? if I do this and I get my thermal printer, would you be willing to coach me
Of
up
course.
and get me through my first show?
I think we do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take
We
it.
got another huge whatnot seller here. We have Steven, the Bearded Finds. You might know that guy.
Oh, absolutely.
So fun fact, Steven and I are going to be doing a whatnot show at FlipCon together.
Uh-oh.
So live from FlipCon, whatnot show. We're going to do it at the same time. So he'll have items on his stuff. I'll have items on his stuff, on my stuff, and we're going to have simultaneously two screens,
Nice.
him and mine.
Okay.
And we're going to go to the bin store that morning, and then we're going to get rid of the stuff that we found.
Well, I've got to give Steven a shout out because about 2 months ago, he was on, or 2 or 3 months ago, he was the very first person that was my guest on my show. So I have to give him a shout out.
So how'd you find this bearded bozo that is Steven the Bearded Finds?
Just looking on YouTube and thinking, you know what, maybe they'd be willing to talk to me. And I went through and I sent him a message and said, hey, would you be willing to come on my show? I'm thinking of starting a podcast. Would you be willing? And Steven jumped in. He said, absolutely. So we've talked a couple of times actually on my show.
Steven's a great guy. Yeah,
He is. He really is. He said, you're his brother from another mother.
He is. Yeah, I need to talk to my father about that. So, we have the Reseller Clickbait podcast is in here. Two other people that you need to have, Jimmy and Ken. I don't know if you listen to their podcast, Wes, but you need to have them on your show.
Well, I will
Good
take
guys.
anybody and everybody that wants to talk to me, and let's talk reselling and whatever else. If they'll just message me on Instagram at the Slim Flippers, I will get you on my show. I love having people and talking to people.
There you go. Let's see. I'm the better looking twin of Ray. He got the most nutrition.
We need to have a
Under your
side by
belt,
side
okay.
comparison. You need to put both your pictures up together and let's look because
His beard's bigger than mine, and I'm fixing to shave it. So
No.
Uh-oh.
You gotta let it go.
I'm not
Why you
shaving
gonna-
it like all the way.
Wow, are you going to take it down some?
Just trim it.
I got mine trimmed up the other day.
Yeah,
But it's coming in nice. I told him don't take too much because it's coming in nice.
looks good.
It's coming
Wait
in
till
nice.
it starts getting gray though. It looks
Dude, that's me. I have these two gray hairs on my mustache. My wife says I look like a catfish. She's like, you need to do something about those gray hairs on your mustache. Just throwing me off. 'Cause
Well,
you're
about 10 years ago, this was jet black. All of this. So,
Hey, it
Enjoy
is
it
what
now.
it is. Yeah. Hey, I'm already going gray. So anyway, so we're talking about ice cream. I don't
Okay.
know how we got into gray hairs.
Yeah.
But ice cream, Dustin, because tomorrow, Wes, every Monday, me and Paul the Philly Flipper do a Monday night draft show where we take turns drafting random things. So tomorrow it's going to be ice cream.
ice cream.
Yes. So it's going to be me, Paul, TJ Lovelady, which is the other co-host, and then we're going to have the girls from the Let's Do Lunch podcast, Kristen and Angie, on there. So, Dustin, what is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh my goodness.
We did
That's tough.
we did do what is it? Ice cream truck ice cream.
I
But this
know
time
mine.
it's-
I have my favorite.
What you got? What you got, Wes?
Daiquiri
What?
ice.
Daiquiri ice. Is that like an ice cream flavor or what is that?
They used to have it at 31 flavors.
Okay. You
know,
mean Baskin Robbins?
Baskin Robbins, the other 31 flavors.
Okay.
And then I think Ben and Jerry's has it. I'm not sure, but
Daiquiri
it's called
ice.
daiquiri ice and it's green looking.
Oh, okay.
What? It sounds like an alcoholic drink.
It does.
It's nice.
Daiquiri ice.
It's good stuff.
So what's yours? What's yours, Dustin?
So we've gone to Brewster's a couple times.
Okay.
I wanted the strawberry cheesecake,
Uh-huh.
but they were out of it as their rotation. So I got the New York cheesecake.
Ooh.
That's so good.
Better than the strawberry cheesecake.
Yes.
Do they have little chunks of cheesecake in
It's
it?
got the crust in it.
Oh yeah.
Game changer.
Oh yeah.
But I like a good birthday cake ice cream.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
What do you like? 5 birthday cake
but
ice cream?
birthday cake tastes good. But
Okay.
then I also like the turtle something type ice
Oh
cream
yeah,
with the
yeah, yeah.
caramel
Like
in
with
it.
the and the little pecans or whatever.
I mean, I like them all.
They're good. They
It's
are
hard
good.
to beat. Mint chocolate chips, good. I can go on.
Yeah, put down in the comments, the people that are here, what your favorite ice cream flavor is. So Steven is saying ice cream is hard. It depends on the brand. That is true. Are you a Bluebell fan, Wes?
No.
No Bluebell. What's your
Nope.
brand of? Well, you did say you don't eat a lot of ice cream anymore, but what is your
Well,
brand
when I
of
do
choice?
eat, it's Mayfield.
Mayfield. Okay.
That's the classic.
Solid.
Well, I just saw that one.
Well, yeah, you're gonna see all of these, Dustin, because we're doing this right now.
I know.
So, all right, Wes. So we're moving on to the next segment of the show.
Okay.
It's called Flip or Skip. All right.
Okay.
Skip or flip.
Skip or yeah,
Easy.
Skip or flip?
I know.
Flip or skip?
Skip or flip. Oh my gosh. Turkey.
Turkey. What?
Get out of here.
Turkey Hill.
Jenny's Brambleberry.
Brambleberry.
What is
Yes,
going on?
Jenny's ice cream. Andy, do you live in Nashville?
Or is there multiple Jennies?
There's got to be multiple Jennies if he's talking about Brambleberry. So, anyways, skip or flip. We're going to show you 3 items that recently sold on eBay, Wes.
Okay.
And you're going to let me know if you would find this at a garage sale, thrift store, or where have you. If you would skip it or if you were to flip it. All right?
Okay.
All right. So, first one up here, Wes, is a trading card. You like trading cards, Wes?
I do.
Okay. So, how's your knowledge on Pokemon cards?
I've seen a lot of these in the school building.
Oh, yeah?
I would flip that.
You would flip it. So, there's the front, and I'm going to show you the back. So, there's just 2 pictures. So, that's the back of the card, and that's the front of the card. So Wes... Charizard, yes, sir. So, for the people at home, it is a Charizard card, Pokemon card. So, Wes, you knew right away. You're like, I'm gonna flip it. So, how come? What's the reasoning?
Well, I'm gonna go. My son, he had those, and I remember him talking about the Charizard, and they were always after those type of cards for some reason. Now, I don't have any knowledge of it, but I also remember, some of the students from years ago talking about cards like that too. So I'm just going off the knowledge of what I've heard. So yeah, I would flip that.
Okay, all right. Now, Bearded Fine, Steven's saying, skip, it's a fake.
Get a fake. Okay.
Is it though?
Is it? What's your thought here, Wes?
He knows more about it than I do, evidently. So
So are you going to
I'm
stick
still
to your
flipping.
guns? You're still
I'm still
flipping.
flipping.
Okay. Andy's going to flip. Steven, tell us what your reasoning behind it's a fake. And let us know why do you think it's a fake. So, Coach, what would be the most that you're willing to pay for this card?
Gosh, I don't know. $10 probably. I don't know.
$10 and hope to get how much for it?
20, 25 maybe.
Okay, $25. All right. So wait, time out. So you're spending $10 to make 25?
I don't know. I'm just flipping out numbers.
Huh? So what? I
I'm just
mean,
flipping out
seriously,
numbers.
we got to think here, Wes. So I mean,
All right. Let's do $5 and try to make 30 out of it. How about
okay. I like that answer a little better.
Okay.
I like that a little better. So let's see here. Grams and Pops is saying, I'm gonna put it in the spokes of my bike, but it's on YouTube and trolls the collect. Ooh.
Ooh, don't do no.
Okay. All right. And then Phil 5 Diamond saying it's a banger.
That's bad.
All right. So Dustin's well, I'm not gonna ask you
already
because
saw
you
it.
already saw it.
I can't say nothing.
Wes, you're still flipping. So this Charizard card recently sold on eBay for $3,000.
Wow.
Grams and Pops, let me know how that card on that bicycle is doing after seeing this. So, Wes, this is called a legendary collection card. It is a set to where they reprinted all the 1999 cards, and what they did, they added this nice little like holographic. I think they call it like a fireworks pattern.
I can see the fireworks. I see it right
Yeah, like on the outside, not necessarily like in the hollow. So this set came out in 2002, and of course the Charizard is the one to get, and these are super rare and because the hollow scratches easily.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find like one that's in really good condition. And this one is in really good condition, and it sold for $3,000. So Wes, anytime you see a hollow pattern that's like this, think of like the firework pattern on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what card it is, I would advise that you pick it up because those are usually worth a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
I wonder why the Bearded Finds thought it was a dud.
he doesn't know what he's talking about.
So I gotta ask, how many teachers you think are rolling in dough from like our like when we were in elementary school? Because you know how many cards they confiscated?
Dude, Mrs. Cranch still has my Pokemon cards somewhere
Oh, no.
in her.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think they kept those?
I don't
We
know.
never got them
They
back.
probably just threw them away. So,
They
Steve,
do.
If I have ever taken anything from a kid, I always give it back to the teacher,
there you go.
We never got back.
and they return it to him at the end of the day. And I always tell them, don't bring it back. So
Ooh, Grams and Pop saying that I stand by my answer. That's hilarious. So yes, Steven, let us know what you would have missed for this $3,000 fine. Oh right, I got $25 credit
You're
that someone used.
rolling in dough
Look
tonight.
at that. What not? Wes, you're bringing me good luck.
there you
You're
go.
you're like a little Buddha statue somewhere. You just need to rub your belly or something.
A Buddha statue.
So, all right, next one up, Wes. So you're 1 for 1, Wes.
Okay.
That's good. Most people are not that. So the next one here. You like old movies, Wes?
I do.
Okay, we have a good one here. This is a VHS tape. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that it is sealed. Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze.
Dude's a stud.
Sealed VHS tape. Oh, it does have a little. Okay,
There's
okay,
a tiny rip.
okay,
Ooh.
okay. I didn't
That's
see
gonna
that.
cost.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Game changer right there.
I didn't see that. I didn't
That's
see
going to cost.
Busting heads and breaking hearts.
that. Have you not ever seen Roadhouse, Dustin?
It's been a minute. Benno.
Bro,
It's a great movie.
bro. Spoiler alert, Dustin. In the beginning of the movie,
Does he
they're
break hearts?
so he's a bouncer at like these bars and nightclubs,
Okay.
and he goes
Well, he's
around.
a cooler. Yeah, he's a cooler.
Yeah, so he goes around and like fixes them and stuff.
Yeah.
And he goes to this new. Was it in Texas, Wes?
I
The one
think
he
so,
goes
yeah.
to. So this guy hires him to go fix his bar, and so everyone's talking because he's kind of like this mythical person, and he's like, I saw. It's like the word on the street is I saw this guy rip a man's throat right out of his neck, and at the end of the movie, he rips a man's throat out.
Rips it off. So
Like,
wait,
super
he fixes
unexpected.
bars.
You remember the guy who was the villain that was going against him, what his last name was?
I don't.
You should.
Tony
Wesley.
Wesley?
Oh.
Okay.
Brad Wesley.
Okay.
So he fixes bars?
He's like a bouncer.
Okay.
So like these really rowdy bars
Okay, he like sets them straight.
sets them straight.
I was
Yeah.
thinking like he fixes them like the bar rescue.
Well, he runs.
like you said.
He's in charge of all the bouncers, and he's
Yeah.
known as the cooler. He runs all the bouncers. So.
Okay.
So
He's the muscle. Okay. Got it.
so it's really weird, Dustin, because it's like super cheesy, but then there's like these weird, unexpected nudity and then like random violence. But it's a
fantastic.
must watch.
Okay.
I think it's on Netflix. So like when the kids go to bed, I highly recommend you watch it.
Okay.
So we all need to watch it together.
I should.
So
I love those old movies.
yeah. So Wes, is this your top 5 movie of all time?
I wouldn't say it's my top 5, but it's a good one.
Okay.
Top one for sure.
So Wes, what are we doing here? What do you think? We're picking or flipping?
Well, now that looks like the Commonwealth Pickers table.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And I'm sure he's taking a look at it because he's getting some of those graded now as well as Harry Tornado. They're starting to get those things graded out. VHS may be back on the rise. I flip it, but that tear in the seal of it's going to hurt it a little bit.
Well, let me. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this because I want to find one without a tear. Because
That's a huge knot.
yeah, because I was going to find. That was my point. I wanted to find a sealed copy of this, but I didn't know there was a tear on this. So same movie. Same movie, no tear. Okay.
Okay.
It's not sealed though.
Oh, is it not? Oh, shoot. I thought it is. No?
The edges looked a little rough.
Okay, hold on. Bear with me, Wes. Bear with me. I got to find the listing.
Go slow, go slow. Right
Here we
there,
go. Here
right
we go.
there.
There we go. We found it. Now we're cooking with Crisco. So, all right.
Much better.
Much better. Much better. All right, Wes. Same movie, new
Okay.
pictures, new listing. So clearly this one did sell, just like the other one. So these are selling consistently. So this is another sealed copy of Roadhouse with our boy Patrick Swayze. So what are we doing here, Wes? Are we skipping or are we flipping? Let us know, guys, in the comments. What are we doing? Kevin was an extra in that movie as the
Kevin Bacon.
old man number 2.
Kevin Bacon?
No, not Kevin Bacon. Grading VHS is the next Wada crisis, exactly. Flip if I can get it at a Goodwill Bins. So pennies on a dollar.
I bet you
I
those
probably
Kevin Bacon
pick it
movies
up.
a lot. Yeah.
Especially
Oh,
if it's
nice.
dirt cheap, because you can probably pick those up $1, $2, because some
Uh-huh.
people just don't know what they got.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um,
So you're let's say Wes is picking it up for $1. Or what's your comfortable price range here, Wes?
we throw it up for $40 and see what happens. How about it?
Okay, so you're picking it up.
Okay.
Yep.
For $1, selling for 40. Now, would you say that maybe this VHS tape is going for like way more than it's supposed to?
Probably.
You think so?
Well,
So,
the thing is, he's passed away, so that kind of
I didn't think about that. Yeah,
it kind of gives that movie a little bit more
more shine.
whatever you call
Yeah.
it.
Okay. All right, Wes. So this Patrick Swayze movie, Roadhouse, recently sold on eBay for $34.99.
Okay.
So not like if you're picking it up for $1, it's not bad. But a lot of people just like they're like looking to make thousands, if not hundreds, if not thousands of dollars from sealed VHS tapes.
Always.
And I think that it's kind of like the Beanie Baby situation.
Like the Diamond Disney VHS.
Yes.
Stuff like.
What do you think, Wes? Do you think it's a false market on VHS tapes?
I think it's going to turn around before long, especially if these flippers and pickers, we all get out there and we start putting a higher price on these things, because
What do you mean by flipping it around? No pun intended.
Putting value on it, and I'm gonna go back to Commonwealth Picker. He had somebody come in there and they graded them, and if you're doing all this kind of stuff and you're making it important, it's going to become important.
But who's not necessarily? I disagree with you, Wes. I think,
Okay.
like I said, I think it's a false market. I think the people that are buying it are
Money
people like us that are looking to make a buck, and that's increasing the value of an item because we're the people that are buying it, hoping to flip it for more, but it just is reselling to other resellers.
I'm talking about long range. I'm talking about like 10 years down the road. If you find those really true diamonds, and you're going to hang on to them, like Kevin has that one, or a couple that's been graded and they're in the cases and all that stuff. He holds on to those for a while. I mean, you never know.
But I
He's
just
not
don't.
really interested in selling it right now, anyway.
I just don't. I still don't think that.
comment.
I don't think that it's going to be worth anything. That's my opinion. I don't think. Who is buying these graded VHS tapes?
The Gen X's, whatever they are.
The boomers, the Gen X's.
No, the whatever.
Wes.
The Gen Z.
So you know Gen
young,
Z's.
the ones that are trying to bring back the mullets and stuff, and like the bell bottoms and stuff. They're trying to bring that stuff back.
So
why not try
you're saying that they're gonna buy a sealed copy of a movie for them to watch it at a VCR?
All right, let me ask you this, right?
To go vintage.
Why are some of these VCRs selling really well now?
I don't think they are selling very well.
I had the DVD.
Some of them are.
I disagree. I think that in the beginning they are, but it's not like how it was now. DVD VHS combos do not sell like people think they do. Only if it's like a really high end Sony VHS, like a good one. But if you look at it, it's not. They don't sell like people think they do, like $300, $400, and that's only DVD VHS combos.
So you're skipping the VHS
all the way around. I don't think that there's enough people out there in the future. I'm 36 years old. I grew up watching VHS tapes. I have no desire to buy a copy of a sealed VHS, even if it's like Star Wars, E.T., Ninja Turtle. I don't care.
Okay. So 10 years from now, when VHSs and
I don't
babies
care.
are popping off on eBay,
No,
like, we should have bought
I don't
Baby
care,
Baby.
and that's my personal opinion. Now,
we value your opinion, Ray.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's my personal opinion. I don't see people spending enough money for that reason. Now, like trading cards, Pokemon cards and stuff, that's because there's that's the whole point of like you trading and buying and all that stuff. But everybody in the comments, let me know what you think, because am I the minority on this? What do you think, Wes? We're getting into a pretty heated discussion over VHS.
So I thought about this the other day.
Okay.
I was watching Michael just play, and maybe this came to my mind. I don't know. I'm thinking
Michael is Dustin's 4-year-old son.
Yes, but just think about COVID.
Okay.
We went ham on buying Pokemon cards. Just think 20 years from now, when the kids his age that went through COVID, that 8, 9 years old, when they're our age now, they're gonna want to go and put down on those Pokemon cards because it brings them back to when they were during COVID with their family, opening packs because that's all they could do.
I mean, I see that, but
that's gonna be huge money.
But how do you correlate that to VHS tapes?
I don't know. I'm just thinking.
You're just thinking about that. Okay. I get
cards
that.
And
cards. I see that because it's a collectible item, but no one ever collects VHS. You watch it, like.
The granny down the road does.
All right, tell me this, Ray. Then why is Kevin collecting all these VHS tapes?
Because he's crazy.
He's from.
It doesn't make any sense.
Future, so
like there is people that are buying the VHS tapes, but I'm telling you, the people that are buying the tapes are people that are looking to make an investment down the road. It's the same thing with NFTs. The same thing with cryptocurrency. It's a false marketplace. They're buying things to hopefully make money down the road. And when the down the road happens, they're not worth squat, just like NFTs and cryptocurrency, unless it's like Bitcoin, because that's the only one. But that's my opinion. We'll see 10 years from now how that pans out. But let's see. Let me know in the comments. So let's see here. Grams and Pops Vintage says VHS degrades sealed or no. Sealed or no, time is not on its side. See? I'm telling you.
So what about CDs though? Like DVDs and CD, like stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like media in general, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Why would it hold a value?
So my burnt CD copies, do you don't think I should keep them?
Or maybe those, because those are some jams.
Dustin's Mix 2008.
Slow
jams.
But that's a good point though, Dustin, because if you go to like stores like Urban Outfitters, like one of the other things that are selling well are tapes. Cassette tapes, Wes, because Gen Zs are going back and listening to cassette tapes. But here's the thing. You can go to Urban Outfitters right now and buy a brand new cassette tape that the record companies have reprinted for that genre of people.
Keyword reprint.
Okay, Ray, so what about vinyl records?
Well, it depends on the vinyl record because,
Those are timeless, though. Vinyl records are timeless.
What about vinyl records, Wes?
Would you skip or flip?
It depends. I literally have a vinyl record player. I like listening to vinyl, but the audio quality of a vinyl record is better than a lot of things. If you have the right,
What record would you purchase if you?
I wouldn't purchase any records.
You wouldn't
If I'm
purchase
no,
Okay.
because nothing like too crazy. So
There's some that are really expensive.
there's some that are very expensive. But let's see here. Graded VHS tape is going to be a waste of money. I agree. VHS players drop in price. What are the sold comps of that movie listed versus sold? The boys are together. What? Yeah, we're together.
Yep,
Here we
we
are.
are.
They're
Living
still
color.
sell fast, even VCRs. Just the price has gone down because they're way more available. I still sell them fast. People want to watch their old home videos on VHS tapes. That's a great point.
Yep.
They care, maybe might end up like a boring reseller in cassettes. Kevin is going insane I can call Kevin right now and we can have this
you need to
discussion.
call Kevin right
FaceTime.
now and ask him
FaceTime.
why he's collecting all these VHS. He's got people sending him tapes.
I know it's been a thing, but that's the thing. So think about this. You don't think there are some people that have an invested interest in selling other people. Not saying that Kevin is doing this, but I'm saying like if, let's say Gary V, great example, has a invested interest in like a certain Bitcoin or NFT that the public doesn't know about, and then he goes on social media, y'all need to look at this or da da da, and then everybody goes and buys it, and then they sell everything off. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Kevin is doing that or other influencers, quote unquote, in our space are doing that, but it's not the market. Who is buying these VHS tapes? I think that resellers are buying VHS tapes. People that are buying NFTs, they're not buying it because they like seeing a digital version of whatever they're buying on their phone. They're buying it to resell it down the road.
And hope to make a dollar.
Well,
I hope
in
to
this
make a
year
dollar.
that I've been a reseller, I have purchased 5 VHS tapes.
Have they sold? What have you?
I'm not trying to sell them because one of them, 2 of them are Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, E.T., and there's a couple more. I can't remember the name of them, but I'm just hanging on to them because I like those movies.
Tremors is an awesome movie.
Like, give me all the
So-
Kevin Bacon sealed
Oh.
VHSs.
Okay, there is
Power Rangers.
like if it's the first print of certain VHS tapes, they're gonna, especially if they're sealed, they're gonna be worth more than others. So hopefully, Wes, you've picked up the right version of the VHS tape that you're looking to sell down the road. Are you gonna grade the VHS tape?
No.
No. So you're just gonna keep it and then sell it on eBay down the road eventually. Can you give us one of the VHS tapes that you purchased sealed? Just I did see a Ghostbusters sealed VHS tape.
I can't remember the names of them. I can't remember the names of them, to be honest with you. I've got 3 or 4 of them in there. I just can't remember the names of them off the top of my head.
There is the this one.
Ooh, Ford.
Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Now, going back to the records real quick while you're doing that, somebody on there had mentioned they would buy the album for
For
the
the artwork.
artwork. You know, there's a lot of really cool record
That's
albums
pretty
that have
cool.
great artwork on them.
Here's a sealed version.
Graded.
One bid, $375.
Graded.
This is we're currently looking at Ghostbusters sold comps on sealed VHS tapes. So,
1,600. Wow.
well, they took a best offer, so that
Right.
could be anything. But
I'm holding on. I got the Ninja Turtles DVD set. I'm holding on to those. 25 years from now, I'm telling you.
this one's 11 bids. This one's not $500. I just don't see. We'll see what the
It's the
market.
artwork.
I mean, I
This
could be
gets a-
completely wrong.
The VHS gets underneath your skin, don't it, Ray?
I just think it's a false market. That's what I'm thinking because nobody is collecting
Do you think it's money launderers that are buying these VHSs?
That could be it. It could be it could. I'm not saying
Like,
it
what
could,
did
but I'm
Diamond
saying
Collection sell for? I saw something like
yeah, Diamond
25,000
Collection,
25,000
and they're not
or
even
something like that?
sealed.
Yeah.
So Rosemary, what did he say? The Rosemary Baby that I had was a special release. It was Paramount stamped. There you
So
go.
that's different.
Ken, let us know. What do you think about sealed VHS market? Is it a scam? Is it not a scam? Are people going to make money down the road? So,
We need to know.
anyways, moving on, Wes, to another.
Really?
Yes, another, and this actually has a reason why. It's well, I don't want to say anything and give it off. Well, how are you on video games, Wes?
It's not even the last one.
What do you mean? How am I on video games?
Do you like buying, like? Do you know enough about video games to be dangerous?
My son is. I don't know if I'm that well versed. I mean, we played a lot of Halo and stuff.
Oh, nice. Hey, Halo 2, Halo 3. What are we thinking?
The Halo Reach, and I made it all the way to Inheritor. There you go.
Okay. All right, I like it. All right, so Wes, here we have an open copy of NCAA Basketball 10 for the Xbox 360. There's the front, there's the disc,
Clean disc.
no manual, and there's the back. Thoughts?
My immediate thought is I skip it.
You skip it, how come?
I guess just the age of it, but in thinking about NCAA football, 14, that one's a really good seller. So I'm not up on the basketball part of it. Funny enough, me being a referee, I'm more into football.
So do you think it's worth money or no? What would you flip it or would you skip it?
I would skip it, but it's probably worth money, I would say. But I'm going to skip it.
You're going to skip it? Okay. So let us know in the chat. What are we doing? Are we skipping? Are we flipping? So you're not picking it up at all. If it's $1.
If it's $1, yes, I'm picking it up.
Okay. So NCAA football 2010 with our boy Blake Griffin on the cover.
Blake Griffin.
Great basket. Is he still in the league?
Yes.
What team does he play for?
He is.
The Nets, right?
I don't know.
Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, I think he is.
Okay. All right. Ken says sealed VHS is the flavor of the month. It will die out as soon as the hype dies and the next big thing comes along.
Beanie Babies.
We're gonna try to.
You've got to get Kevin on here to straighten us out.
Huh?
Do we need to FaceTime Kevin?
Huh? He's probably sleeping or something.
He's
But
probably posting VHSs. Oh, yeah.
let's see here. Gramps and Pops is saying, "Is this the one Jimmy sold recently, Ken? Question mark. Sell it now while the selling is good." That's probably he's talking about VHS tape. It's decent, not a banger. Okay, and no, it's not Grams and Pops. It's his background. All right, so this video game, Wes Coach, recently sold on eBay for $59.99 without the manual. Thoughts?
Well, like I said, I would pick it up. I mean, I'm not going to pay $5-10 for it, but I'd pick it up for $1.
You wouldn't pay $10 to make $60?
Oh, I would, yeah, definitely. But how are you going to know, though?
What do you mean?
I mean, let's say I didn't know that it was going to sell for $60. I mean, you going to spend $10 on that?
I would.
Yeah.
I mean, you check the comps, Wes. You check the comps.
Well, you didn't say that.
Well, I get that, but okay, this is how you know that as of right now, and this could die in price here in the next year or two.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
I would definitely check comps though, and
Yeah.
I would spend $10 to make that for sure. That's all day.
but the NIL stuff is coming along. They're releasing a new NCAA football game
Oh, any is it next year?
next year. So that NCAA football game the price will probably dwindle. The basketball one, I don't know if they're releasing a basketball game or not.
It might.
So this
But why
might
is this one, though?
because
They
this is
made 14 though.
no, they didn't. This is the
This is the last
NCAA basketball. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the last NCAA basketball game.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why did I not?
And then I'm going to go ahead and predict that FIFA 23 the one that's out now, the new one's fixing to come out, but the one that's out now is probably going to be worth more down the road because EA Sports lost the license to the FIFA name.
Mm-hmm.
And so the new game is going to be called EAFC, and they don't have the rights to any of the national teams and some of the leagues.
So what you're saying is, as soon as those drop,
I'm saying I would pick some up
like
because
10, 15 copies of them.
because I think they're going to be worth some money down the road.
So when do they?
That's me
when do they start
predicting.
going on sale.
As the new game comes out.
When's the new one coming
It's
out?
still $60 at Walmart,
When's it coming out? When's the new one coming out?
like next month.
So they'll probably drop half price, you think? Or like
Probably even more than that.
$20.
But they don't have any of the national teams on there. And then what they're doing is they're assigning licensing to individual players.
I don't like that.
Yeah, so it could be a new NCAA football. It could. I mean, I don't know. NBA Elite 2011 is a grail of that didn't even come out. It's like
That's the one. That's the one that didn't come out. We
Yeah.
had that on our Skipper Flip.
Yeah, we've had it before on there.
It's like
That
10,
game's like
10K.
yeah, it's expensive. So, all right, Wes. Thank you so much for playing Skip or Flip. We got into a little bit of a heated argument. So
That's what it's all about, though.
yeah. So
I'm
we'll
used to getting into heated arguments with coaches.
So here's the thing too, Wes,
You're out.
that you can't always, and I'm not picking on Kevin, just as anybody in general. You can't listen to certain people about certain things until you try it yourself. You know? And now Kevin's just predicting in the future. And I'm going to see Kevin in person here in a couple weeks. So I'll definitely do something about it. I'll call you, Wes.
still
We'll
think
have
Kevin's
this
from the
discussion.
Yes, do your due diligence and
Yes.
let me know. I'd like to hear from
He's
him.
So-
from the future. Kevin's from the future.
Kevin's from the
I
future?
guarantee it.
Oh.
He knows
And
stuff
that's
that
why?
we don't.
Yeah.
He's time
So,
travel.
He's time
Yes,
travel.
I guarantee it.
There you go. Like Donald Trump's kid or whatever? Is that
He
what
wears
the...
cargo shorts, doesn't he?
Kevin?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
I felt like I saw him wearing cargo shorts.
He
one
probably
time, and I
does.
was like, he's from
So,
the future.
all right, Wes. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. We're at the end of the show. We always like to end the podcast with goals of you as a reseller, what you want to hopefully achieve in the next coming year as a person. Let us know. What are Wes, aka Coach's, goals for this coming up year?
Well, for my podcast, I want to keep going and growing. Right now, let's see, 2 days ago, I only had 23 subscribers. Now, after I was with the ladies, the lunch ladies, I called them Let's Do Lunch podcast. I jumped up to 41 subscribers.
Oh,
So,
there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, it was a nice bump for me. So I'm trying to I'd like to get at least over 500, in the next year.
Okay.
That's a goal. Try to get and talk to as many people as I can. Again, like I said, it's all fun for me. I'm enjoying it. It's a new avenue, and like I said, I get to meet a lot of different people. And for me personally, everybody has been so nice and wanting to give me the knowledge that they share, just like you all. I'm asking you. I kind of joke about whatnot. I need coaches, but I'm serious about that.
Yeah, we can do.
I need help.
We're still learning, but we're learning firsthand. One of the things that really has helped us, and we've noticed this, and we used to not do this, and then I periodically put videos on our YouTube channel of like the week of leading up to a Whatnot show. And we have a Whatnot this Friday, so if you guys want to come check us out this Friday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. A lot of gaming headsets. We got drones, smartwatches, all the really good stuff. And so there's a link down in the description below to our Whatnot page. Check that out. But anyways, one of the things that we didn't used to do was do giveaways. And that was a big mistake. Since we've done giveaways, we've grown. We literally have doubled our following just by the giveaways alone.
Absolutely.
And it's helped us because people get that notification and they'll come back and just have like a fun show. Because I've seen other electronic sellers, because we sell in the electronic category, Wes, consumer electronics, and the stuff that they sell doesn't even make it to $7. We're starting our items at $7. So, it's
huge.
It's huge. It's huge. So, I don't know what we're talking about. The goals.
Go.
The goals. Yes.
I'd like to, like I said, just keep growing my channel, and I don't want to try to talk to as many people as I possibly can over the next year. I'd like to get better and better at things that I source. For an example, I won't buy anything now below an extra large, like shirt or something.
Oh yeah.
I've learned that over this year. Don't buy the small things. But I'm wanting to get away from the nickel and dime things, and I'm wanting to start move into bigger things, kind of like what you're talking about, selling those bigger items.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, Wes. Well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. We do greatly appreciate it, as Dustin and I bicker and banter over certain things. But yeah. So, guys, if you want to follow Wes on his social media adventures of the podcast, his YouTube channel is linked down below. His Instagram is linked down below as well. So make sure you check Wes out, the Slim Flippers, on all of his adventure journey. So anything else for the people, Dustin?
When you go yard selling, wear some sunscreen.
Ooh, okay. Wes, anything else for the people?
I just really appreciate you all bringing me on for the Nashville Flippers. I had a great time, and Ray, I appreciate you joining me on my show, the Slim Flippers, a couple weeks back. And just come and check our show out and give us a like if you can. And I appreciate your all's time this evening.
All right. And thank you all so much for everybody joining us in the chat this evening. Thank you all. And everyone that's listening on the podcast side, make sure you leave a 5-star review and give us a like. Enjoy us. You get to see Dustin's beautiful face every Sunday night.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday. So we are next week. Real fun fact: we are doing another
one.
Skip or Flip Super Show, Dustin.
My favorite. I sucked last time.
So the whole show is going to be Skip or Flips, and we're going to have Ken SSK promo on.
Okay.
Going to have Jimmy Old School Flips.
Okay.
We're going to have the girls Angie.
Okay.
Angie Resells, and we're going to have Paul Philly Flipper on again.
I gotta win.
So we might do this one in our homes, so you can't cheat and see my screen.
Oh yeah,
we'll see.
The cameras work.
Yeah, we're gonna fix the camera.
Hey Ray, I asked Angie. I said I know she's friends with Paul, but I've been wanting to try to get Paul on my show, so maybe you can help me get him as well.
Yeah, just he'll say yes. Just send him a DM.
He's busy making his piano videos.
Yeah, there you go. So all right. So anything else for that's it. I already said that. So like always, my name is Ray.
My name's Dustin.
And I'm Wes, the Slim Flippers.
There you go. We'll catch you guys on
the flip side.
See y'all, and God bless. Tell him, Dustin.